I went out the other night and I got drunk, decided I wanted to get a tattoo. Next morning I woke up with the word tattoo on my forearm. Imagine when Snow White showed up, the seven dwarfs were just sitting around making small talk. A new photographer did a nude selfie of himself. Came out overexposed. I heard that Superman finally retired. He's doing volunteer work in the X-ray department at the hospital. I bought a TV and I hooked up ultrasound speakers to it. I can't hear anything, but now I get a channel that shows my internal organs. I met a witch online. She told me she had spell check on her computer. I cleaned my hands with an alcohol wipe. My fingers got inebriated. I started slurring my texts. I applied to the federal government for a grant to find out what makes people laugh. They sent me an envelope with a $50 bill in it. I had to move out of my wardrobe. The label on my pants said maximum capacity 200 pounds. I enrolled in the 12-step program. I only made it to the 9th step. The good news, though, I'm now only 25% alcoholic. I went for a hot air balloon ride. While we were up there, a terrorist took over the balloon and demanded we fly to Cuba. It took us 3.5 months to get there. I once ran for the governor of the state of California. I just wanted to get his autograph. I used to live next door to the Joneses. Fortunately, they were impoverished, so it was easy to keep up with them. I bought a cheap timeshare. It's a clock I get to hang on my wall for 2 weeks out of every year. I was an adopted only child. When I was a kid, I used to like to go in my parents' bedroom and play in their bunk beds. I think that might have been why they never had kids of their own. When I was there, I had an imaginary friend named Fred. He used to sleep under my bed so we could pretend we had bunk beds. One day, Fred and I got in an argument. He said he was going to move in with a kid next door. A couple of days later, I asked the kid next door, "Does Fred still sleep under your bed?" He looked at me and said, "What the hell are you talking about?" I bought a 101-piece smithereen craft kit. You glue all the pieces together, it makes a vase. I was asked if I slept well last night. I said, no, I got up for intermission. I once took a picture of a rainbow. I took the picture over where the rainbow ended. I found a picture of a pot of gold. I went to a yard sale, ended up buying a yardstick. I was learning how to fly. I took my first solo flight the other day. In fact, I was flying so low when I took off I hit a tree. I once wanted to be a bullfighter. But that didn't work out because every time they got the bull in the ring, he'd knock the ropes down. I bought an exercise tape to shape my butt. I sit on it for 1 hour every day, but it doesn't seem to be working. Never trust a mechanic that's got a screw loose. I went to my psychiatrist for a second opinion. After it was through, I started having second thoughts. My ship finally came in. Just too bad it was in a bottle. My computer has so much software in it, my hard drive can't get any traction. I once worked for a company that manufactured red tape for the government. We made it out of Kevlar so nobody could cut through it. They also manufactured yellow tape that says, "Police line, do not cross." One day a delivery truck driver was going down the freeway, a roll fell out and unraveled. Traffic was stopped for 2 miles in both directions.